here. See that red?
Oh, okay.
Good evening, and welcome to CNA's game, Class C semifinal between the Bobcats of NAC and the Bombers from Lake Placid. Remind you that the season New York State Public High School contest is an extension of the classroom. That being said, sportsmanship by all participants of the event is the most important priority. The officials for the season's game: center official is Tom Pawlowski, AR Hugh Jakes, and AR Jeff Norton. And now for the starting lineups. First for the visiting Bombers from Lake Placid. Number 19, Peyton Barney. Number 20, Sam Barney. Number 3, Taylor Barney. Number 9, Emily Godden. Number 4, Jillian Gillette. Number 11, Adele Jesmer. Number 16, Carissa Kennedy. Number 22, Liza Marinas. Number 10, Cameron Shipman. Number 5, Laura Stanton. And number 14, Alexa Whitney. The Bombers are coached by Miss Heather Brewer. And now for the Bobcats. Number 19, Julian Gardner. Number 13, Dania Burrell. Number 11, Taylor Gernon. Goalie, number 9, Anna Lashway. Number 8, Megan McGee. Number 7, Rachel Venn. Number 6, Megan Burnell. Number 5, Jillian Scott. Number 4, Alexis Bolrus. Number 3, Ellie Warwick. And number 1, McKenna McGee. The Bobcats are coached by Ms. Sharon Relation. Please rise and remove all headwear for the playing of our national anthem.
Oh, yeah. It's escaping.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Hometown Cable, your ultimate high school sports network here in Clinton County. Wild Bill Chase with my cameraman Steve Chilton. We're at the Class C semifinal game for girls varsity soccer, featuring the Northern Adirondack Bobcats, the #1 seed, against the Lake Placid Blue Bombers. We're at beautiful downtown Plattsburgh at the Plattsburgh High School Outdoor Sports Complex. It's a cool fall October 25th evening. Game time start here is at 5 o'clock. And we're just about underway. The teams were introduced by our PA announcer, Mr. Tim Mulligan. Bobcats coming into today's contest, and as I once said earlier, they're the number 1 seed. They played the Blue Bombers twice earlier in the regular season up in Lake Placid. They played to a 1-1 tie, and then at NAC they prevailed by a score of, it was 3-0, I believe, right, Steve?
Right.
3-0. Cats played in last year's championship game, right, in the Class C semifinal game against Seton, wasn't it?
Yes.
And Seton prevailed in that contest, I believe. And following this contest, it'll be Seton squaring off against, who are they playing? Ticonderoga in the other Class E semifinal. The game at Ellenburg, Northern Adirondack hosted. I was there to watch that game. It was a game dominated by the Bobcats. It could have easily been a score of better than 5-0. Saw several chances that the Cats just didn't put the ball in the net, unable to do so. Out there for the Cats, we've got McKenna McGee, number 1. Ellie Warwick is number 3. Alexis Bulrus, number 4. Jillian Scott, number 5. Megan Burnell's number 6. Rachel Venn, number 7. Megan McGee's number 8. Taylor Dernan, number 11. Is it Dana or Dania? Dania Burrell, yep. Number 13. Julian Gardner, number 19. And the keeper is Anna Lashway. Subs for the Bobcats, number 21, Amanda Wilson. Avery Lambert, number 20. Paige Chilton, number 17. Victoria Pazer, number 15. Tyler LaFountain, number 14. Rachel King, number 12. And Olivia Pazer is number 2. Cats are coached by Mrs. Sharon Relation. The Blue Bombers coached by Miss Heather Brewer, and the assistant coach there is their father, Steve Brewer. Heather actually played against my daughters back in high school, against Amanda and Sarah. She played for Saranac Lake, that's correct. And now she's coaching up in Lake Placid. Ball on the far side of the field, that's Burl with the ball. Tries to go down to the corner. Ellie Warwick makes a spin move. Puts the ball inside to, is that McGee or Venn? Oh, Venn is 7, yeah. This game started at 5 o'clock. The lights are on in the facility. Sun's going to go down. A halftime we'll be playing in the dark, more than likely. Well, it'll be getting pretty close to dark. It's that time of year. Best time of the year, right, Steve?
Best time. Playoff year time.
Playoff time for high school soccer here on Hometown Cable. The Blue Bombers at midfield. Put it over here to the right side.
I haven't taped the game for Calvin since the late 90s.
Well, you've been doing some taping for your own pleasure, though, right?
Yes. But
that's McKenna McGee trying to put the ball down the left side for the Bobcats. It's a throw-in close to the Blue Bombers bench. Last night's boys semifinal game, Northern Adirondack prevailed over Seton Catholic by a score of 3-1. A little bit of an upset, as Seton had beaten the Bobcats 2 times during the regular season by scores of 5-0 and 3-1. But NAC picking up the upset by a score of 3-1. A Mannion kid had 2 goals, and Brady Smart, who seems to be a Seton killer, he picked up the winning goal. As we remember, me and Calvin commented last year in that overtime basketball game, it was Brady Smart that picked up that and got the offensive rebound and the putback, and that put the Bobcats over the top against Seton Catholic in a high school basketball game. Venn now on the right side, trying to get around the defender. Ball's put into the middle. Who's that? Ellie Warwick?
Ellie Warwick, yeah.
Ellie Warwick not able to get there, but the keeper was able to clear it. McGee hit from behind. The Blue Bombers defense able to clear that ball. The officials for today's contest in the middle, we've got Mr. Tom Kowalski and the ARs, they call them, I guess, assistant referees, Mr. Jeff Norton, and I didn't get who the other guy was. Did you?
No, I didn't.
Oh, it's a guy from the southern section. Rachel Venn, her cross. The keeper's there. And the keeper for Lake Placid is, I believe it's Laura Stanton. It's number 5. They've got her listed as. Goulette's number 4. Godin number 9. Jasmine number 11. Marnus number 12. This is the Lake Placid roster. We've got 2 Barneys. Taylor Barney number 3. Peyton Barney number 19. Oh, 3 Barneys. And Sam Barney number 20. Carissa Kennedy number 16. Alexa Whitney number 14. And Cameron Shipman is number 10. Okay, a little more, less rambunctious crowd than we had last night here, Steve.
Probably a lot less.
Yeah, a lot less people too, yeah. Well, Seton Catholic being a local Plattsburgh school. We got a handball there. Were you here at the game last night?
No, I got trapped off. I wanted to come, but I had to stay home and babysit my grandkids.
Oh, okay. Jillian Scott on the direct kick. Nothing wrong with babysitting grandkids. Nice thing about them, you can turn them back over to their parents. Oh, yeah. Ball put in the middle of the field. McGee can't get there in time. Who's 17 for the Bobcats? That's Paige Chilton. That's your no, that's the number 11 over there. His Paige is not in the game. Taylor Durnan.
Injury.
Oh, she's out. She's not going to be able to play?
No.
Oh, I didn't know that.
No. She's been out for 2 games. She's going to be out the rest of the season.
Oh, that's too bad. She's only what, a freshman or 8th grader?
8th grader.
8th grader. So, well, she's still got quite a few years yet to get to a lot of varsity soccer action. For sharing relation to the Northern Adirondack Bobcats. I don't know the last time the Bobcats went into a sectional playoff where they were the number 1 seed. I think it's been some time since that's happened.
I think that goes back to the Brian Boys.
Yeah, yep, it does. More than likely. Strong defensive play there by number 5, Jillian Scott. The Bombers put it into the middle of the field. Warwick, she's there to pick up the loose ball. Dumps it over a couple defenders, but well, that's Ellie Warwick over there. That was number 19, that Jillian Gardner. And Rachel Venn with the ball. Gets swarmed by 3 defenders. She's got to get rid of that. Venn now, her pass attempt to work. She picked up the loose ball, but then lost it. Nice hustle there by Bulrush girl. Good step up by McGee. Get her foot on the ball. Friday, October 25th. Halloween just around the corner. Next Thursday night, be Halloween. Rachel Venn got the chance here. Out to Warwick. Warwick puts it towards the goal. On the far side, it goes out of over the end line. We got a goal kick coming up. $31.55 left on the opening half here. Championship game for Class C Section 7 girls will be taking place, I believe, on the 30th.
I don't know if you knew this, Bill, but the Bobcats comes in with the best defense in the their division, with giving up only 16 goals.
Okay, nope, I didn't know that. That's actually been my first. Well, other than that, the last time they played Lake Placid, I haven't been a little bit busy with a lot of different things. I haven't had a chance to watch the girls that much. In the middle of running for town supervisor in the town of Dannemora keeps you kind of busy. Election day, November 5th. Actually, that's my oldest son Nick's birthday too. How old is he going to be? Oh, he's going to turn 35, I believe. Yep, 35 years old already is Nick.
So what does that make us, Bill?
Guess that makes us old too, Steve. Just a little bit older, that's all. Burl battling over there on the sideline. Durnan will step up to take the throw-in.
Yeah, with Paige Schultz now, that gives Burrows, Mr. Relations playing Burrows in that spot.
Okay. McGee with a shot, I believe that is. Yep. Megan McGee. McKenna's the younger one?
Right.
Okay. There's the Bulrush girl stepping up. Again, good job there. The top of the diamond is the stopper or the sweeper. How's that go? The stopper, right?
Yep.
Got to get my terminology back. It's been a while.
Scott girl is the sweeper on this team.
Okay. The outside fulls are Durnan and number 6, Brunel. Up front, you've got Ellie Warwick, Rachel Venn, and number 19, Jillian Gardner. Okay. A lot of action in between the 18s so far here, Steve.
Yeah.
Artificial turf they're playing on. Bobcats in their home uniforms. White down the middle and gold down the sides. And we got green numbers. Blue Bombers come in their away uniforms, the blue and white, and they got yellow numbers. There's a cross attempt. It's Gardner getting ahead on it, but Blue Bombers clear it. Oh, misplay by Scott. Possible breakaway, partial, but Scott recovering nicely. Ball goes in all the way to Lashway, and she's able to handle that with no problems. Both goalkeepers last night, Steve, for NAC and Seton, they kicked the ball with their left foot when they punt. Too often you see that.
No.
Not in the same game.
Yep.
Well, I thought you had a check for me. Okay, what do we got?
Got to throw in.
Throw in, and we got subs coming in. Oh, got football markings within the soccer field. Well, the yellow lines are the out of bounds, and the white are the football markings.
Yeah, I'm a little getting used to. A couple times there when I was trying to tape here, I was looking on the football field. The yellow was about 10 feet further at least.
Yeah, well, I think a football field's width is only 50 yards, and the soccer field is 75. They've expanded, well, the width of soccer fields since your heyday in high school soccer. And when I was playing too, it was, I think pretty much the same width of as a football field is now.
Yep.
Soccer fields are much bigger and wide. I think they're even a little longer now. Go 110 by 75. If not 120. I think this field's 120. And because you go into the end zone, yeah. And I don't think NAC's field is that big, or even as Lake Placid's home field. So that's one thing both these teams got to get used to, is the size and the width of the field. I do understand NAC was down here practicing, though. Rented the field for a couple hours earlier this week. Ball put into the box. Lashway's going to move to her right. Pick that up with no problems. Calling off her defense. Shifts all the way over to the other side of the field. And on the punt, it's over the head of Ben. Ball bouncing around. Number 6 there, Burnell. Can't get it under control. It's Burnell again. Tried to step through it. Missed it. That ball's tapped out of bounds. It'll be the Blue Bombers with the throw-in. That's number 8 taking the throw-in, Patterson. 14 now on the throw, Whitney. But the ball's now turned over to the Bobcats. They'll have the throw-in. I'm just really surprised right now how quiet this whole crowd is.
Waiting for something to happen.
I guess waiting for something to happen is right. Snow on the mountaintops there, Steve. We got some snow last night.
I see the cars coming down from my mountain. They had snow on.
Yeah. Trying to break through there, unable to do so. It's cleared by the Blue Bombers. This is Durnan now with the ball. Durnan moves to her right. Good ball down the side. Warwick able to get there before it goes out of bounds. Touches inside to Ben. Ben goes back to McGee. McGee trying to send it down Ellie Warwick's wing, unable to do so. It's sent over to touchline. Durnan now on the throw-in. Warwick can't get ahead on it. Cleared again by the Blue Bombers. Over to the touchline. Hey, there's Mrs. Pazer. She worked at the Seton concession stand when they used to have soccer games there. The good old days. Now we're in this modern facility. Warwick blocks that clearing attempt. Ben back to McGee. McGee, you got to switch the field. Good ball there. Good ball there. Gardner, or I believe it's Jillian Gardner, putting that ball back to from the left to the right. Good ball movement there from the Cats. But the Blue Bombers hold their ground and keep the Bobcats well away from the goal. 23 and a half minutes left in the opening half here. Wild Build Chase with Steve Chilton. We're the hometown cable. Having the honor and the privilege to help out Calvin Castine in his 31st year. He's been doing this, 31 years, Steve.
Yep, and he's in Chazy tonight.
Yeah,
Northeastern. The boys game, though. I think he's doing the boys game.
No, I think it's B. I think it's Class B girls, though. Boys was last night.
Oh, was it?
Maybe, or maybe it's Class B boys. I don't know. Oh, that was Class D boys last night in Chazy.
And the reason I said that, because I wanted to go to my nephew who plays goalie from Northeastern, was the same time as this game.
Oh. Well, then you know better than I do. I don't know. I don't get the paper no more.
Well, I'm retired now, Bill, so I can read the paper once in a while.
Well, I canceled the paper. They can't deliver it to me on time. I gotta go borrow it from my sister. And when I went to my sister's house today, she wasn't home. And the door was locked. He actually just came from the Press Republican. They were looking for a pitcher to put in the paper or running for office, and I stopped in there so they could take my picture. I was trying to read the paper, waiting for them to take the picture, but they were a little too quick. I didn't have a chance to even get a glance at the paper. Ellie Warwick. That ball's going to bounce over her head. Oh, girl made a nice play for the Blue Bombers. Burnell. McGee hustles. Nice play there. Another McGee girl trying to put Gardner, send her free down the left side. McKenna. McGee on the throw-in. Gets it to Gardner. Gardner back to McKenna. Ball put into the middle, headed out of there by the Blue Bomber defender. Oh, just kicking there. Got to control it. Ben steps through. Ben. Oh.
Lake Placid closed that up quick.
Yeah, well, yeah, she did. She closed it up real quick. She, I think Rachel took a little bit too long there. She should have kicked it.
Yeah, you get that close.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe the ball got away from her. From our, it looked like she had the. She might have been a step behind where she couldn't get it off. But the Cats got a corner kick. Go back to Dernan on the corner kick. A nice play by the Blue Bombers defender. Oh, great chance there for the Bobcats.
Pazer almost had a chance.
Pazer?
Yep.
Which one? Olivia Olivia Pazer, number 2 in the game for the Bobcats. Set up by number 4. That was Alexis Bulrus. On the goal kick. It's over the head of Pazer. McGee. Bulrus steps up. Puts the pressure onto the Blue Bomber. Number 18. Dernan gets it to McGee. McGee out to Pazer. Everybody's got them multicolored shoes nowadays, Steve.
Yeah.
Darian Velasquez, he wears a fuchsia-colored shoe for NAC. We can see what we got. Orange ones out here, neon green. Even got two colored one. Looks like neon green and got an orange heel to it. Pazer out. Jillian Gardner back in. Bobcats with the throw-in, far side of the field. Venn battling. Cats keeping the Blue Bombers hemmed in their own end right now, but not getting, well, a good chance by Rachel Venn. She had a good chance, but like Steve said, they closed that up real quick. McGee with a shot from her left foot. Puts it in on goal. And the keeper, it's Stanton, able to corral that. Who's in the body nicely there. NAC player number 6, that's Megan Burnell. On the throw-in. Boris taps it away. The Blue Bomber, though, picks it back up. A little scramble here on the sidelines, right to in front of us. Gardner, good ball there. Ben using her speed, but actually kicked out of bounds, and it's a corner kick coming up here for NAC. Okay, NAC fans with their flags. Rachel Venn outside the box, looking for a loose ball to pop out to her so she could pop a shot at the goal. McGee on a corner kick. It's cleared temporarily by the Blue Bombers. Once again, they have to clear it. Boris in the middle of the field. She falls down. Dernan steps up, gets a foot on it. Dernan now steals the ball away at midfield. Turns the corner. Puts the ball down to Ellie Warwick. Warwick goes inside to Ben. Ben got a step. It's across the middle. We got a goal. Nice play there by Rachel Ben. Nice low pass against by the keeper, Stanton. And Jillian Gardner just has to tap it in, and the Bobcats are up 1-0 with 17:07 left here in the first half. Hometown.
Get that scoreboard. We got her.
Hometown playoff soccer action. Northern Adirondack Bobcats with the first goal of this semifinal game. They are up 1-0. Yep. Rachel Venn picking up the assist, and Jillian Gardner, number 19, tapping the ball in. Great pass there by Rachel Venn. And that wakes up the NAC fans a little bit. I don't think it's as cold as it was here last night.
No. Wind blew a lot harder last night too. I believe.
Yeah.
I wasn't here though. But
Well, that end flag's moving. Last night, the American flag wasn't moving, and where the wind was, you know what? It's sort of these corner flags are dead on this end. This field's weird. We talked about it last night. It seems like there's usually one half of the field isn't getting as much wind as the other. I don't know if it's the way the bleachers are set up here, or I didn't even notice that when I used to ref soccer here. That
NAC goal scored by number 19, Juliana Gardner. Assisted by number 7, Rachel Ben. Time to go 17 minutes.
Well, Tommy Kowalewski making the call against NAC. Some of the fans just saying, "Nice job, Tommy." Is that what they're saying, right?
I doubt that.
Barry Norton made the comment that he couldn't hear anything. I told him last night, I said, "Barry, don't worry at halftime." I said, "They just keep saying, 'Nice job, Barry. Good call, Barry.'" Then we got to talking about what I remember what they used to say to me. "Go back to Lion Mountain, Chase." Timmy Mulligan says that's when he was nice. He liked it when I ref, Mr. Mulligan. I never called nothing against him.
No? Here we go. We got to find the ball here. I lost the ball. Here we go.
It's in front of the NAC bench.
Yeah. When you got bifocals, you're looking down, up.
Oh, I know.
Sometimes you're fighting.
I'm taking my glasses off because I refuse to get bifocals.
Actually, I got
Calvin was yelling at me last night because I got to look over my glasses. You got to look, up and down, and
I put my work glasses on.
Oh, the ball's loose. Rajway though, able to recover.
These have got a line in it. I'm not used to the line, to be honest with you. I'm really kind of battling here tonight.
Wow. They're not going to cut your pay, Steve.
No.
Or mine. What is it? How's that go? We don't do it it's not for the glory or whatever.
No.
We do what we got to do, just because we like to do it.
Yes.
That ball's out of bounds. NAC will have the throw in. Rachel. I was going to say Rachel Durnan. I'll get in trouble for that. Taylor Durnan. Taylor Durnan. Her mother is Eva Durnan. They call her the Queen of Mine Hill, on Lime Mountain.
The Queen of Mine Hill.
Yeah. I got to get that in there. Billy Joe Durnan, her father. I guess I'd make him the King of Mine Hill. Oh, that's all ball. Okay. The officials are in their Halloween colored there. They got the orange and black. They're festive for the season. Oh yeah, they were all bundled up last night. It's got to be a little bit warmer here. Blue Bombers with the throw in. Nice head there. But Jillian Scott is going to be there for the Cats. Up the left side. Good ball there. Gardner, the goal scorer. A little tentative going in there. Taken down is, who's that? Ellie Warwick. They moved her into the middle. Now she's in the middle. Rachel Venz to the outside. Do that little switcheroo on us.
Yeah, they switch.
Okay. Yeah, don't be afraid anytime, Steve. Help me out. You know this team better than I do. Jillian Scott running down that ball. Oh, the Bobcats, they're standing still here a little bit. Megan McGee.
That ball here. Here we go. I lost it.
Okay, call for the Bobcats. It'll be a direct kick on the 40-yard line. Well, about the 42-yard. No. Now it's the 39.
Burnell taking the kick.
Burnell.
She's a senior.
Yeah. How many seniors on this team? Not that many, is there?
Scott.
Ellie Warwick, she's a senior.
Yeah, Warwick and
Burnell.
Burnell. Right now, they got one senior on the bench. Wilson.
Okay. So they're going to have the core back next year then too. So
Right.
11 and a half minutes here in the opening half.
I think we only have one junior, McGee.
What about Rachel Venn? Ain't she a junior?
Rachel Ben's a junior too.
Yeah. Taylor Dernan's only a sophomore.
Yep.
Class C semifinal action here on Hometown Cable. Wild Bill Chase. Calvin Castine. No, not Calvin. Steve Chilton doing the camera work. It's off the head of McGee. And the Cats, they thought maybe that goal might fire them up, but Lake Placid is applying some of their best pressure of this half right now since the goal's been scored. Find the Cats are a little bit back on their heels. Dernan. That's out of bounds off in the Blue Bombers. Sharing relations, yelling for him to get up, get up. I think even Jillian Scott's staying probably deeper than she wants her to. Nice hustle there. Ball gets to McGee. McGee is knocked down. It'll be a free kick for the Cats.
Now, I believe next, the winner of this game plays on the 30th.
Right, the 30th, probably at, I think it's a 5 o'clock start because it's a doubleheader there for Class C. The boys, so looking to be an all NAC night that night. The boys are already in it. They play Lake Placid. That's a 7 o'clock start. So the girls' championship game will be at 5.
And they play the winner of
Ticonderoga.
the Seton Ticonderoga game after
Yep.
this one.
Seton's the number 2 seed, I believe.
That's correct.
Tied the number 3 seed. Did Lake Placid come in as the number 1 seed last year?
I can't say I know.
Yeah, I think they did, and NAC upset them. I thought that was, if I remember correctly. That was a game I was here with my grandson. Brought him over and watched the game. All he wanted to do was climb around the bleachers. Somebody's blowing a horn. He don't like noises. Rachel Venn, shoulder to shoulder there. Venn now with the ball.
Yep, here we go.
Venn inside. McGee steps up. McGee can't get just a half a step behind. Taylor Dernan keeping the ball down in the Lake Placid end. Nice move by Venn. Venn. Oh, you got to give that up then. You made the one move and they're closing on you. 5 of them. Venn gets the ball under control. Nice pass inside. Ellie Warwick can't get there. That's Burnell. Burnell putting it right back in. Oh. Number 10 for, it was Shipman with the head on that ball. Bulrush. That's out of bounds. Should be NAC ball. It is. On the throw-in, McGee. That's off the side of her foot. Sharing relation yelling short passes, please. That's one thing the Bobcats here and both Lake Placid. They got a little bit more ball control. A lot of kicks off the side of the foot. There's a nice pass. Number 1's in the game here. That's McKenna McGee. Ellie Warwick, she's over here on the left side. Who's over there? Gardner now on the right side?
Yep.
19. Yes. I get used to one person on one side, and then they switch on me, Steve.
The coach don't mind that. If they get in a position where they have to switch, they take one of the.
Oh yeah, I understand. That's nothing wrong with that. You start moving them around, and then they can't key in on somebody that way too. That's going to go out of bounds, and we're going to have a goal kick coming up.
Scott taking the kick.
Jillian Scott on the goal kick. McGee gets a head on it. Nice head there. Up to Warwick. Warwick pushing the ball down the left side. Hustles, keeps it in bounds. And the defender for Lake Placid, number 14, that would be Whitney, knocking the ball out of bounds. McGee with the throw in to her sister. The other McGee down on the ground. Ball's taken off in her foot. Burnell. Nice hustle there by the number, what is that, 18 for... I think it's 18. I don't have a number 18 listed. Oh, I didn't write down all the girls' names from Lake Placid. Didn't have time. Taylor Durnan going up high. Did he call a kick against her? Or just a throw-in? No, just a throw-in. Bolrist steals that ball, sends it up the right side. Ben coming back to help out. McGee skips by Burnell. Jillian Scott, nice, takes her time, puts it over the left side. Good hustle there. Ball's knocked out of bounds. Again, NAC was looking for a call there, but she got all ball. Throw-in is NAC's. McGee to McGee. Off the backside of number 4 for the Bombers. Burnell steps into it. Nice ball to McGee. McGee's got Warwick here on the outside. Tries to get it to her. Warwick tried to go back inside. McKenna McGee stepping in front of that Blue Bomber player. Under 4 minutes left here in the first half. Wild Bill Chase with Steve Chilton, Hometown Cable. High school playoff action here. Hometown Cable, your ultimate high school sports network in Clinton County. Calvin Castine, and he's got a bunch of, I believe, volunteers now to help him out and bring this great service. A lot of people enjoy what Calvin does, and takes a lot of hard work on his part. NAC ball. We're tied up on this side right now. Neither team getting the ball under control. The way probably their coaches would like to see it. That ball's going to go over the end line. We're going to have a goal kick coming up.
I got a question for you, Bill. I see the officials, they have the flags for the offsides now?
Yeah, well, I guess in the playoffs they go to the 3-man system. Yeah. It's just like, that soccer you watch on TV now. They call them assistant referees, too. It used to be just a flagman. McGee gets it up to the wing to Warwick. NAC's got to use some of their foot skills here.
Not a lot of contact in this game. That was a pretty easy game to officiate, I think.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, so far, anyway, Steve. 2 minutes left and a half, folks. I think part of, NAC is, their spacing is, it's too far apart at times. It's probably due a little bit to the size of the field.
Yeah, I'm sure this is.
Ben, she's got a chance. Got to rip it now. She's keeping the. She's still going one too many steps on that. Late stages of the first half. Just a little bit more than a minute left here in the first half. Jillian Gardner with the lone goal of the game, and the Bobcats have a 1-0 lead over the Blue Bombers. That's headed over Taylor Dernan. Dernan recovers, knocks the ball out of bounds, far side of the field. It's a throw-in for the Bobcats. Sub coming in for the Blue Bombers. That'll take some seconds off the clock.
Yeah, that's probably giving her a few extra minutes here, the rest.
I didn't see anybody come off the field. Did you? Maybe.
Yeah, she did right there.
Oh, okay. Number 18, yep.
Just up a little bit. You zoom in too close, you miss them.
8,
Yep.
7,
Count down the last 10 seconds.
5,
Bill Chase, Steve Chilton for Hometown Cable. We'll be back
1, 10.
for the second half, and the score at halftime, 1-0, Northern Adirondack on top of Lake Placid. In this Class C Section 7 semifinal game here, Plattsburgh Sports Complex in beautiful downtown Plattsburgh. Okay, we're about to get underway here to second half action on Hometown Cable High School Varsity Girls Playoff action. Class C semifinal. Starting to get a little darker. 5 o'clock start here. October 25th, Friday night soccer on Hometown Cable. Wild Bill Chase, Steve Chilton, the cameraman and color commentator. Bobcats up by a score of 1-0. Jillian Gardner with the tap in on a nice pass from Rachel Ben. They switch into the field. The Cats looking to advance to the championship game, which will be held next Wednesday night here at the same location. And they will, if they do win, will face off against the winner of tonight's second contest, Ticonderoga and Seton. Nice pass there. Skips by. Ben should have been anticipating that possible mistake. She could have been set free, but that's cleared by Lake Placid. On the throw-in, far side of the field. Well, the sun's going down. Like it'll be a little cooler once it starts getting darker here, Steve.
Yeah. You don't know it, we're inside.
Yeah. We got a little cool breeze. We opened the window just so we can get that crowd noise. Crowd noise. You hear it?
Yeah.
Somebody's got to put a ball in the net here for Northern Adirondack a couple times. Wake up the crowd. There goes a guy with shorts on walking by us. Shorts and a blanket. Okay. Ooh, I think she was cut off there. Who's that number 13 for the Bobcats? Dania Burrell. Is it legal to set a pick in soccer? I didn't think it was.
No, not that I know.
They call that what? I think it's an indirect kick. Interference or whatever. Bobcats with the ball on far side, throw in. Is that McGee putting the ball back to Burnell? Burnell now on the far side of the field. Bulrush, she's got a foot on it. Seen a lot of that first half where they got tied up on a sideline. Tommy Kowalski with a nice shave. Free kick for the Bobcats here. So the trip was called, I believe. Tap towards the middle. Blue Bombers get a foot on it. McGee steps up, taps it outside here to Burl. Burl running down the loose ball, looking for Warwick, but Blue Bomber defender steps in front of that pass attempt. Working hard there, number 10 for Lake Placid. She clears it over the touchline. Taylor Durnan to take the throw. Durnan on the restart. Puts the ball deep into Blue Bomber end. It's out of bounds and should be NAC ball again, according to official Jeff Norton. Nope, just going to be a throw-in. Durnan will be looking to put it into the box. Got to come to the ball here, NAC. Rachel Ben, a little tentative there. McGee. Outside to Gardner. Gardner goes back to the other McGee, I believe it is. That ball is over the end line. We got a goal kick coming up. Early stage of the second half here. Wild Bill Chase with Steve Chilton. Number 1 seed Northern Adirondack with the lead by a score of 1-0. Burnell will take the throw in. I noticed that the NAC stands waiting for the ball to come to them. They got to move to it. Burl to Warwick. Warwick brings it inside. She's got some space. Looking for Ben. That should be a corner kick. Yeah, it is. It's off in the Blue Bomber player. Megan McGee will move into the corner to take the kick. She's got the left-handed foot. Good left foot. Generally. Nope.
Out of bounds.
Out of bounds. Goal kick coming up. Didn't strike that the way she'd like to.
Yep. So is it called duffing it?
Duffing it. Got more turf than ball probably.
Yeah.
Happens sometimes.
Oh yeah.
Ball put to the outside. Alexis Bulrush looking to cut off the Blue Bomber offensive player. She does so, slows her down anyways. Cross put into the middle. NAC defender got a body on it. Now a loose ball pops out here to the right side. You had space there. What? Had time to carry it a little bit. Ellie Warwick, she does carry it. Moves it to the outside. That's Gardner, the goal scorer. Trying to keep the ball in bounds, but unable to do so. Some good ball movement there by the Bobcats, but a fortunate bounce for the Blue Bombers. But they...
Well, they're not used to this turf here, either team.
Nope. But the Blue Bombers turn it back over to the Cats on the throw-in. Find Taylor Durnan coming to help out. Durnan tapping it to Burl. Burl goes back to... No, that is Durnan. That was in the middle was Megan McGee, the first person. My bad. Burl steps in front of that, kicks it out of bounds. We got a throw in at midfield and subs coming in. Number 3 coming in for the Blue Bombers. McGee gets a foot on it. Good defensive play there. Oh. Well, the official calls it for NAC, though. There's a case of waiting for that ball and not thinking there's nobody around you. You got to step into it. Ben. The 50-50 balls here by NAC here, you know. They're not winning a lot of them right now.
A lot of midfield play.
Yep. We going to run out of real estate there? Nope. Ball's put into deep into Bobcat territory, and now it's kicked out of bounds by Jillian Scott. Throw in for the Blue Bombers. Played just about 8 minutes here in the second half. Cats holding on to that 1-0 lead. That was scored with about 17 minutes left in the first half. And Jillian Gardner on the feed from Rachel Venn. Dernan now. Dernan sends it up to midfield. Warwick can't get there. Blue Bombers looking to set something up here. Alexis Bulrus makes a nice defensive play, puts the ball out of bounds.
Alexis Bohr is a very strong defender. She very seldom gets beat.
She's only a sophomore too, right?
Only a sophomore.
Yeah.
Soccer's her sport, she says.
She did a nice job for NAC during the sectionals of basketball too. In that semifinal game, that was against Seton, I believe. Gardner surrounded by 3 defenders. Rachel Venn now. Venn, you got Warwick. Send her free. Oh, just out of the reach of Warwick. She could have got a toe on that. She'd have been going in alone. Merle. Oh. Rachel Venn, a tough break there. The defender making a nice play, able to clear it. NAC ball. Dernan will take the throw. Taylor Dernan to Warwick. Warwick taps it inside to McGee. McGee sends it towards the net. The keeper, Stanton, comes out. She looked a little shaky there, but she's able to pick that ball out of the air. But
they're not actually shooting a lot at her. She's probably a little cold.
Mm-hmm. You're probably right. I don't think either team has had a lot of shots on goals. Both goalkeepers not seeing a lot of work because majority of the play stays within the 18.
Oh, there's somebody yelling now.
McKenna McGee puts the ball outside and over the touchline. Is that Dernan getting ahead on it? Or was it? Yep.
Now in sectionals, Bill, do they play overtime 10-minute overtime?
Isn't it? 2:10 and then
2:10
2:5 sudden and then shootout? Because the 2:10 it's not sudden death.
No.
I think that's the format. That's what it used to be. Well, we're under the NOT today, no overtime. The rule, NOT, no overtime. We emphasized that last night, me and Calvin. Uh-oh. Thought that was off the hand.
Well, the first game was overtime tie, wasn't it, up there, I believe?
Yeah, but in regulation, it's only 2 10-minute overtimes.
Right.
Then you play, it's a tie. We don't want to see a shootout.
Yeah.
We need to see another goal by NAC here. Subs coming in for Lake Placid. Battling there, NAC defender, that's Burl, I believe, number 13. There isn't a Rosenbaum that helps coach, is there? With Sharon, is there?
She has someone that comes once in a while to the games, yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I seen her listed on the program.
I think that's her name.
Gina? Is it Gina?
If,
Uh-oh. There's a chance. And Anna Lajway stops that attempt.
The sheet Sharon sent up here over here at the score, she put 4 coaches on the bottom. So.
Yeah, there was her, Lyons, Jessica, what's Jessica's? Barnhart, and I thought I said Rosenbaum.
Okay. And that's what she is.
Okay, the ball stolen away there by Gardners. Out of bounds. NAC ball. Durnan banks it off the Lake Placid player. On the throw-in. McGee. To space. But the sweeper is there for Lake Placid. She clears it. Durnan picks up the ball about midfield. Taps it over to McKenna McGee. Nice ball to the outside. Who was that? Was that Rachel Venn? Yeah, I believe it.
Rachel Venn breaking on the left wing.
Well, which she's got to do with that ball though. She's got to bring that back out to the 6-yard line, especially if that keeper commits. Shoot the ball. Ellie Warwick back to Burrow. Burrow back to Warwick. Warwick into the middle. Ball's banging around there. Warwick battling. It's over to Burrow makes a nice play. Been able to get a body on that, but the Lake Placid player steals it away. Warwick hustling. A little ping pong action now. Pinball. Ben, tap it by him. Oh, how'd she miss that ball? That's the one you tap to space and win the foot race. NAC with that 1-0 lead. There's still 25 minutes left in regulation. The Blue Bombers got a lot of time on the clock yet. Bobcats looking to try and build a 2-goal lead if they possibly could. Make it a much harder on the Blue Bombers and their comeback. But how'd you put it during the halftime? The 1-goal lead gives you a chance. You can make one mistake, you said?
Yeah.
So that means, well, the one, if you're down by 1 goal, you really can't afford to make any mistakes then.
Well, you've seen that in the past, Bill. You need one chance, and you can lose it in one chance.
Yeah. Ben pops it to the outside. Contact made. Incidental contact, guys. Come on. They're banging there together. Can't call it on one. I think they called that one on Rachel. McKenna McGee. Yeah, coach relation. Telling them to control the ball. They seem to give it up real quick. Here, at least tonight they are. Okay. Call goes against the Blue Bombers. Push is called. Oh, Rachel Venn, partial. Broke through. Oh, pass attempt cleared. And that was a dangerous clear, actually. Put towards the goal, but goes over the goal line. The Bobcats will have a corner kick coming up here. We've got just over 22 minutes left in the second half.
She hasn't taken too many this year that I can recall.
Alexis Boris coming up from the stopper position.
Couple.
Well, Dernan should go back to Scott here. She chose to go to the outside. Burnell. McGee kicks the ball out of bounds. And there's a perfect chance for that young McGee girl. Nobody around her. Settle that ball and reverse the field. There just seems to be a lot of quick kicking here. Unnecessary quick kicking.
Yeah. They've done a lot of that this year.
Well, on the throw-in, Rachel Venn. There we go. Switch the field. That's it. Better, a lot better. Burl girl. She's going to get there in time. And then you got to get it to pass.
Need to settle that a little bit.
Yeah. Gardner outside the bend. Ben trying to drive a shot through a couple defenders. Back to the 6-yard line. Oh, see where that Jillian Gardner standing there, wide open. Try to get that ball back. Halfway through the second half. 20 minutes left. Does Sharon like to pull them halfbacks up a little bit and get involved in the offense? I haven't seen a lot of that either. Where that Megan McGee, if she could,
not too much.
Take a shot to give them the extra person up there.
You don't want to get too far away from the other offensive lineman.
Yeah, I understand.
She plays
that.
a tight man-to-man. If she was behind, she would tell them to start taking chances.
Right. Uh-oh. And it's a tie ball game. Breaking through. And it for that was Marnus, number 12, Lisa Marnus. Breaking through the Bobcat defense right up the middle and drills it in the back of the net with 19:18 on the clock and ties it up 1-1.
I didn't think she was going to score, Bill. I was kind of like, oh yeah, that's, then all of a sudden. You never know, like I said, you never know when they come.
So number 12, Marnus with the goal, tie it up 1-1, 19:18 on the clock. In this semifinal game here at Plattsburgh High School Sports Complex. Northern Adirondack, the number 1 seed, against Lake Placid Blue Bombers, the number 4 seed. She just broke right through the middle of the pack there and then did a nice job of finishing.
Yeah, I didn't think she would make it through that pack.
Warwick. That's probably going to put a little spark into the Blue Bombers. Bobcats got an answer here. Warwick bringing it through the middle. Taps it outside to Gardner. Gardner, nice move. Unfortunately there, Good play by the Blue Bombers defense. Loose ball. Burrow puts it to Gardner. Gardner can't get a foot on it. Defender's there to clear it away. Burnell. That hits her in the hand. It's going to be a handball called, and the Blue Bombers should get a free kick on a 40-yard line. Well, you can feel that cool air pouring in here now. Hey, Steve?
Yep. I think that goal was the only shot this half, wasn't it, Bill?
You might be right. NOT, no overtime.
That's a lot of game left here.
Oh, I know. A lot of game left is correct. 17 and a half minutes. Coach Relason yelling at defense to pull up, pull up.
Late Placid goal scored by number 12, Liza Moranis.
Oh, Liza. Moranis. Nice step up by Boris. Boris gets to the midfield. Okay. Is that going to be Burnell taking the throw in on the far side of the field? Warwick and Gardner have switched. Warwick is now over on the left wing. Ball into the middle. Knocked out of bounds. Corner kick coming up for the Bobcats.
They got Gardner over here on right side.
Yeah, they did.
She is a right footer though. So,
yeah, and Ellie Warwick looks like she's left. Uses her left foot quite a bit. Swing and a miss there. I believe it was by Megan McGee. Ball ends up back in the Bobcats on the throw-in. Ball in the middle of the field. Rachel Ben can't get a foot on it. Defender's there. Back to McGee. McGee shot. Stopped by Stanton. Nice play there. A few times we've actually seen the Bobcat linemen use their halfback for an offensive threat.
well, Sharon Relations starting to yell, said move up a little bit, so I think she wants her halfbacks to get involved. Hear the coach yelling that.
Well, it's the spacing. There's just seems to be a big space. Not enough support there, you know. Rachel Ben fell down, gathering herself right now. I think she appears to be okay. We had subs coming in. Gardner now back on the left side, or is that Warwick? No, that's Warwick. Excuse me. McGee, here's you got a chance. Shoot that ball. Oh! That ball sort of hung up there, eh, Steve? Well, we had some body contact out there. Young McKenna McGee falling down. I believe this is Jillian Scott to take the free kick. Scott puts it on top of the 18. Loose ball. Taylor Dernan stepping up, keeping the ball in. Jillian Scott at midfield. Puts it up to Gardner. Gardner. Nice play by the defender from Lake Placid. Gets a head on it. Ball bounces up. Blue Bombers throw in.
Yeah, he announced it. Oh, yeah. You didn't hear?
Ball's inside. Taylor Durnan can't keep that ball from going out of bounds. Blue Bombers retain possession on the throw-in. Ball put to the outside. Marnis. Liza, the goal scorer for the Blue Bombers. Ball's on that pass attempt. Jillian Scott is there. Ellie Warwick taps it inside. Rachel Venn can't get there. Nice defensive play. NAC on the throw-in. We're going to wait for Burnell to come up and take the throw. Now, see, the fullbacks are hanging back here with his Blue Bombers. Pull up, pull up.
Yeah.
You know, there it's like you get midfield. You got to make them move. That's going to be tapped out of bounds. Another goal or a corner kick coming for the Bobcats.
Especially at this stage in the game, Bill. You don't want to go into a shootout or overtime for the sudden death part of it.
Down to 11 and a half minutes left in the regulation here. It's getting a little cooler out there. October 25th, 2013, Friday night soccer on Hometown Cable. Gardner's got the only goal for the Bobcats. Ball's cleared. McGee puts it back into the corner. It's going to go over the end line, and we're going to have a goal kick coming up for the Blue Bombers. You getting cold, Steve?
No.
Steve's bouncing around in here.
Got a little frustrated here.
These two teams played during the regular season. It was a 1-1 tie in Lake Placid. And then the Bobcats prevailed on their home field by a score of 3-0. They're tangling this semifinal game. Yep, okay. Just got handed the overtime procedures. 10 minutes, 2 10 minutes, 2 5-minute sudden death, and then the shootout. Thanks, Mr. Mulligan. Throw-in coming here for the Bobcats. Taylor Durnan puts it into the box. Ben trying to shield off the defender. It's cleared. That ball skips by one NAC player. Durnan trying to go back to Burl. Ball stolen away. This is the goal scorer. She's going up the middle again. Nice recovery there by, I believe, Alexis Bolris. Between her and Jillian Scott, they slowed down Marnis this time. Down under 10 minutes. Tap inside. Heather Burrow's team has been playing an excellent game defensively here against the Bobcats. Burnell steps up. McGee, loose ball. Warwick taps into the middle of the bend. But the Blue Bomber defender is there, puts it up to the right side. Ball's knocked out of bounds by Burnell. It'll be a Blue Bombers throw-in. On the restart, ball ends up over the end line. Corner, a goal kick coming up for the Bobcats. Jillian Scott take the goal kick. Skips by a couple players.
The kids are cold or they're not responding. On that kick, no one moved.
You shouldn't be cold after almost 2 halves of soccer. There's a nice ball. Defender gets a body on it. It seems the numbers are always in favor of the Blue Bombers here when the NAC's on the offense. You know, they've got one. It's 3 against 5 or 6 all the time. Seems like when one Blue Bomber misses, there's someone right there to pick them up.
Well, like you said, the halfbacks aren't moving up, so that leaves 3 on about 5.
Yeah. Down under 7 minutes. Regulation. Burl trying to apply some pressure there. Julian Gardner also. This far side of the field, or the near side of the field. We got a throw in. Burl will take it. Got to move to the ball here. McGee gives it back to Burl. Dernan shielded off the ball.
Somewhere we got to deliver that ball from the halfback position into the middle.
Burnell gets a foot on it. McKenna McGee trying to run that down. She does. Warwick is tapped by her. McKenna McGee taps it out of bounds. We got a throw in a little bit deeper for the Blue Bombers. All right, I put a candy in my mouth. Keep me awake. This has been a very uneventful game, Steve.
Yeah, it's really slowed right up here.
Yeah.
It's like...
Well, both teams at this point are afraid to, make sure they're not going to make a mistake and not taking a chance, but it's almost going to take where somebody's going to, have to commit to something here. Or, what's probably going to win it is a really ugly goal. off a defender or something to that effect. Dernan knocked down, no call made. Tap it forward. Perfect example of what I was talking about. Blue Bomber there to back up her fellow teammate. Kick that ball out of harm's way. Throw in for the Bombers.
Like you said, Bill, on that one play right there, 2 offensive players to 4 defenders. You're not going to win that battle most of the time.
All right. Well, there's a good ball by Megan McGee, putting it into space. Gardner not able to run that ball down. The Lake Placid defender can. NAC, or Lake Placid back in the NAC end. Dernan and Gardner, or Jillian Scott, keeping it out of harm's way.
They're dominating big time now.
Down under 3 minutes in regulation. This NOT ain't gonna work tonight. It did last night. Just
Never know, Bill.
someone from Bobcats got to step up here.
Lake Placid seems to be putting it on a little bit more than the Bobcats right now.
Mm-hmm. Hey, they're the number 4 seed. The pressure is on the Bobcats. I think they might be feeling it a little bit here. I think, I believe that it was the reverse on them last year, and they played with no fear. And now tonight, you can't be scared to lose. You still got to play.
No.
Dernan steps in there. Good play there. Burl battling. Al McGee. Ben can't get there. Blue Bombers keeping the Bobcats hemmed up in their own end. Throw in for the Bobcats. Chance here to move this ball into the offensive end. McGee. Overrun the ball there. Bulrish stepping up. Good play. Gardner coming back for the ball. Ellie Warwick sees that she can't get there in time and started to move over into position. She thought the girl was going to put the ball in. 1 minute left. Well, the Boston Bruins scored with 0.8 seconds left on the clock last night. Win the game. Shot. Nice play by Bulrush. Dernan trying to step in there. Jillian Scott. Set it up. 30 seconds and counting. Jillian Scott quickly gets the ball in play. Nice ball. A good play by the defender. Corner kick. Megan McGee looking to set it quickly. We're down to 10 and counting.
9, 8, 7, 6.
We're going to have overtime,
5,
Steve.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Hometown Cable bringing you overtime action in this girls semifinal game. Wild Bill Chase, Steve Chilton here. It's a 1-1 score after 80 minutes of soccer here. Girls semifinal, Class C, Section 7. So we got 2 10-minute overtimes. He wasn't much of a baseball. He played for the town, but that was about it. Okay, we're underway. 2 10-minute overtimes. It's 20 minutes more of soccer. No matter if NAC or say NAC scores 2 goals and it's 3-1, they're still going to play 20 minutes of soccer. Then it's we're still tied after those 2 10-minute overtimes. We have 2 5-minute sudden death. Well, it could be where whoever scores in them sudden death periods, as soon as the goal's scored, game's over. And then if we still have nobody scored and we're still tied, we go to the shootout.
2 10s, they switch ends, right?
Yeah, we switch ends. Each time they'll switch an end. So we got 10 minutes here of first overtime. There's no baseball game on tonight. Good thing this game was at 5 o'clock. I'll still get home at a decent hour.
I don't think you have no place to go, Bill. You are retired also.
Yeah, I'm retired, I know, but it's been a long day already. I've been to Bruston, Mariah. I've been down here to Plattsburgh, helping my mother-in-law at the American Legion. Got a fundraiser there tomorrow for Joanne Forkey.
Joanne, I see that sign up at correction. Is she not well, Bill?
She lost a leg
That's
a while back. My mother-in-law's her aunt, and she organized the whole event, so I've been corralled into that. It's my third, I had the church dinner in September, and I've had a Republican dinner, and I've had, this is the second fundraiser they've held in Lime Mountain. There was a woman with that cancer earlier in the month, or right at the end of September, so. And then there was a spaghetti dinner for Mountaintop Housing. I had to work that too. So this is my last fundraiser, I hope. Well, then I've got to cook a breakfast for the Catholic Daughters at their election day, November 10th. They have a breakfast in November every year, the Catholic Daughters of Lime Mountain. Rachel Venn breaking through the defense. Hit from behind. Put into the middle. Balls back to McKenna McGee. Oh, she was looking for the far side, just way wide. Oh, maybe 3-4 feet side of the goalpost. Good try there by McKenna McGee. That's the right idea. Go for that far post from that position. Burnell. Ball put into the middle. Anna Lajwe, nobody around her. She'll have plenty of time to scoop that ball up as she does so. Puts a punt into it.
Waiting for the ball.
Personally, I think NAC could push the issue here. Lake Placid, to me, is just waiting for the mistake to be made. And, I mean, a little defensive breakdown allowed them to get that goal that they did. I mean, they've just they've tightened up real defensively for this game. And the whole idea, it appears to me, is we can get a break. You never know. The Bobcats here in overtime, they need to press the issue. Warwick. Get that ball inside. Great play there by the defender.
They kept Warwick in check tonight. She usually can break through one or two times in a game, but she's really...
Well, they've kept a lot of NAC offense in check. Other than that nice pass from Rachel Van to Jillian Gardner. Well,
there's a nice ball reversal there.
Yeah, and that's just what they got to do. There's Warwick, open for a second. Face shot. Oh, just over the top of the net.
Nice catch!
The last two great opportunities for the Bobcats have been the McGee sisters. Young McKenna first, and that time Megan McGee, just over the top of the crossbar. And see, that's we just got done talking. You know, they're forcing the issue there a little bit.
Most of the goals came from outside the 18 in the front this year.
Burnell. McGee, well, she doesn't get a foot on it, but does get by the Blue Bomber defender. Here's Burnell again, closing in on ball put into the middle of the field. That's that number 12, Marnus, trying to break through there again. McGee, nice play there. Yeah, see?
Yep.
That's a good play there where she hung on the ball a little bit, looked up, was, exploring her options. Stop the clock. 4 minutes exactly on the clock. Heather Brewer is going to come onto the field. We got an injured player on the field. Might as well stop it. Let's see.
There, we're back on, Bill.
Okay. Coach Brewer assisting her player off the field. 4 minutes exactly left in this first overtime. We're still at a score of 1-1. Semifinal action here on Hometown Cable of Girls Varsity Class C 2013 playoffs. McGee. Muscled off the maul. Bulrush there watching Blue Bomber player.
You could do the same thing.
Every time, I noticed every time Sharon Relations yells push up, Jillian Scott never moves. How come she don't move up for that? Alexis Bulrush should be up.
Yeah.
Right now. She should be up in front of that blue girl right there. And then you keep them hemmed in.
Go after it, don't wait.
McGee kicks the ball out of bounds. There's Megan McGee to McKenna McGee, or McKenna McGee to Megan McGee. Rachel Venn trying to put that ball into space. Venn down the left side. Her cross attempt blocked. Oh. Great defensive effort there by number 14 from Lake Placid. Blocking that cross attempt. That was Alexa Whitney with a great play for the Blue Bombers. 2 minutes left here in the first overtime. They'll switch ends and go at it again. Won't be much of but maybe a couple minute break.
They got more people up on this one, Bill.
Yeah. Loose ball. No one attacking that loose ball. Taylor Dernan taken down from behind. Player coming up with the old double palm at the official. This is the goal that all the goal scoring took place here.
This should be on net pretty good. Scott's got a pretty good foot. Nice hit.
You got to attack that. Want it. Oh. Nice move there by McKenna.
Yes. Oh, come on!
And a handball called against NAC.
1 minute! Fans are starting to get a little rowdy, Bill.
Well, it's about time they woke up. We've only played 90 minutes of soccer almost. Warwick puts it back in to the box. It's going to go over the end line. A goal kick coming up. So, we got the potential of playing 110 minutes here, Steve. Then go to a shootout. Taylor Dernan, what is she waiting for? Oh,
Bobcats are going to pull up here. The defenders are sitting way back in your end, and they could almost play right up on next to the goalie, but they're playing right around the 20-yard line here in the football field.
Mm-hmm. Opening 10-minute overtime winding down here. Less than 10 seconds to go as they count it down. 1-1 remains the score. Hometown Cable, your ultimate high school sports network, bringing you this high school playoff action. That's going to run out the clock, and they're going to switch ends of the field, and we'll be back with the second overtime. It's still 1-1. NAC and Lake Placid knotted up here in this semifinal game for girls varsity soccer action, Class C.
Yeah, they don't.
Are you off?
Come on.
Okay, we're underway in the second overtime period. Second 10-minute one. Once again, we will play the entire 10 minutes here. Oh, that was dangerous. And Elashway coming out, able to snare that ball. Rachel Venn puts the ball to space. Warwick can't get there.
Move it back, move it back.
To Megan McGee. McGee muscled out the ball. Lake Placid player puts it down the right side. Burnell has to kick the ball out of bounds. It'll be a Blue Bombers throw-in. Nobody scores after this. We go to 2 5-minute sudden death overtime periods. Well, only if necessary to play them all, that is, with nobody scoring. When you get into the sudden death and one ball goes in the net, that's it. No matter if it's scored with just the first minute of the first 5 minutes, there's not going to be playing the entire 10 minutes of that over those 2 5-minute periods. Durnin on the throw-in. Over to off the head of Blue Bombers, out of bounds. It'll be a Bobcat throw again. This is where your center half should get active here.
Nice. Get in there, boy. Go to the ball.
Cleared away. Look for a mistake here. Off the body. Go back. Get a shot. Got to step through that. That's Megan McGee. That ball is cleared. Jillian Gardner. She's going to send that ball out of bounds, and it's going to be a goal kick coming up. 2.5 minutes gone in this second overtime. 1-1 remains the score here on Hometown Cable varsity soccer action. Wild Bill Chase with Steve Chilton filling in for Calvin Castine. Ball's headed out of bounds. It'll be NAC throw. Burnell with the throw. Gardner can't get it under control. Goes back to her halfback. And Lake Placid is content to let that pass up the field go over the end line and out of bounds. They move it over from the right side, the right side of the field all the way to the left. The goalie Stanton takes the kick. Warwick. Burl steps up with a nice play. Durnin. Oh. Banging their heads together there, it looked like. That's Jillian Scott. You got to come to that. Call her off.
Got to get that out of there.
Got to have some. You got to talk go on that.
Got to get that out of there with some authority too.
Yeah. There was no. I don't really think anybody talked there. Okay. Into the middle. McGee. A shot. Put on a goal. Stanton. Nice play there by McGee. Get the shot off. Right into the arms of Stanton, though. Durnin stepped through it. Touched up to Ben. Ben back inside. You lost the focus?
Yeah, I got a little. Got watching the play instead of watching the camera. Go white, go white!
Got the back of the head of some of the fans?
I got up in the air, actually. I was trying to take a picture of the moon.
That's headed backwards, and the keeper picks up the loose ball, moves over to her right. Stanton with the punt. Bobcats keeping the Blue Bombers hemmed in their own end right now. McGee. Out to McGee. Down the wing. Gardner now. She can't get it across. That's blocked.
How much time we got, Mr. Bill?
4.5 left in first or second overtime before we go to sudden death overtime. 5-minute periods. I don't know. Did they flip the coin again? I don't know. After that. Throw in for the Blue Bombers, side of the field. Into the box. Cleared by NAC. Warwick there. Pick up the clearing attempt. Puts the ball to the outside.
Go white, go white!
Gardner forcing it to be kicked out of bounds. It'll be NAC throw. McKenna McGee stepping up to take the throw in. That's knocked out of bounds. It'll be a goal kick. 3 minutes, a little bit more than 3 minutes left here in not regulation, the second overtime. Stanton to take the punt. McKenna McGee kicks it out of bounds. Steve says we're probably going to a shootout here. And either goalie has, been overly tested throughout this contest. I thought I was going to have time to maybe go over and visit the grandchildren before I went home, But this is dragging on now.
Hey Bill, one of my favorite, I'm going to be down there.
NAC crowd wakes up for a second.
2 minutes left.
Call against the Blue Bombers. We got a free kick coming up here. Put the ball on the 35-yard line. Jillian Scott will put it into play. She does. Is it in the box? Yeah. It's going to go out of bounds. Corner kick coming up for the Bobcats. Alexis Bulrus is hustling over there to take the corner kick.
That's gotta come across the mouth.
Seen quite a few of those swings and misses here tonight.
Yeah.
You can't be looking in the back of the net. You got to keep your eye on the ball. One minute left. And then we're going to be in sudden death overtime. 5-minute periods. Very tightly defensive battle here. Keepers not overly worked. Both sets of defense working hard throughout this contest. Denying each offense very little opportunities. Hometown Cable, bringing you your ultimate high school sports network in Clinton County, bringing you overtime soccer here on this Friday night, October 25th. We're going into sudden death. It's going to be 2 5-minute sudden deaths. The only good thing about this is we're at the point in the game where if a goal gets scored, we're going to have a winner. 1-1 remains the score after 100 minutes of soccer. We'll be back with sudden death.
We're on now with the red. Here we go.
Okay. Sudden death. 2 5-minute sudden death. If necessary. We got a goal scored here. We're going home. Ben breaking down the middle. Ben. To the outside now. Ben still with the ball. She goes back. That was Burl not able to get underneath that through that ball. Stepping up is Bolris. Bolris puts it through. Gardner shot on net. Great play there. See Bolris providing a little offensive support there. Good play there. It creates a great scoring opportunity for the Bobcats here in this first minute of the first sudden death period of high school varsity semifinal action here on Hometown Cable.
Good job, boy!
Okay. McGee with the ball. Up the field to Ben. Ben bumped from behind. That's Burl putting the ball into the middle. Bulrush trying to, Jillian Scott now. Dumps it in. Gets it to Gardner. Gardner got to get it under control. Gardner with the ball. Puts it inside. The defenders there in front of Rachel Ben. McKenna McGee blocks that attempt. And then you see player, not quite sure. That was Bulrush that got a body on that. On the throw-in. McKenna McGee, nice left foot. Down to the Gardner. Gardner puts it inside to McGee. McGee back to Gardner.
Should reverse that ball, I think.
Yep, got to reverse it is right. Got to take it away from the strength. Put it onto the weak side.
Sudden death too goes by quick. It's,
oh yeah, 5 minutes is not much time. Boom, boom. We'll be in the shootout before you know it. And sad thing about a shootout is it's anybody's ball game then.
Sure is.
Jillian Scott. Gotta want it. Gotta want it. Put it right in there. There's 5 blue jerseys there. Got to know yourself too. I mean, right there, you're not going to put that ball into the 18. Maybe you find a person on the other side of the field that's wide open. That, they've overloaded down there, expecting where you're going to put the ball. You got to do the unexpected. Taylor Durnan gets a foot on it. Down to a minute and a half already here in his first sudden death period. Push called. Out of bounds, far side of the field. Throw in. Taylor Durnan taking it.
One minute.
Loose ball. Control it. That's it. Take your time. Blocked. Corner or ball. No. Throw in. This is where Taylor Durnan should step up and take this throw. She got the stronger throw of the two. Step up, Alexis. Burnell. Battling. Burnell again with the ball. Cut it to the middle. Switch the field. See when Rachel Venn broke for that ball? It was already almost to the blue ball bomber defender. A little breaking too late. 10 seconds and counting here. First overtime period or sudden death. We've got 5 more minutes of sudden death, and then we'll be at the shootout. 1-1 remains the score here on Hometown Cable. We're on 105 minutes and counting soccer. Still 1-1. Jillian Gardner scored for the Bobcats to open up the scoring here in the first half. Made it a 1-0 game for the Bobcats, and then Liza Marnus tied it up for the Blue Bombers in the second half of regulation. That's where we stand, 1-1. We played 2 10-minute overtime periods. We played 1 5-minute sudden death overtime period. We're in the second sudden death overtime period. You get a goal scored here, you got a winner. Other than that, if we don't, we're going to be going to a shootout where it's 5 shooters and the goalie, penalty kicks.
Alternating shots.
There's my phone ringing. My wife trying to call me, I believe. Yep. Hello, Calvin. We're in overtime. 1-1, sudden death. Yeah, we're in the second sudden death. Looks like we'll probably be going to a shootout. All right.
Overtime. Who won that game?
Okay. Yeah, we've been watching our battery. All right. Bye.
We're good.
Says watch the battery. Don't use too much in the sudden death. Well, you're kind of late with that phone call, Calvin. 3:43 and counting. Have to shut it off. He's worried about this. What is it? The card? How much space is on it?
Ooh. Let's do that. Let me check that.
Oh, okay. Cut it out for now. All right. We're back recording after some technical difficulties. We got a phone call from our lead technician, Calvin Castine, worried about his length on the card and the camera and battery. But we're down under 2 minutes in this sudden death overtime period. It's still 1-1. They're still playing. You didn't miss anything. Megan McGee steps around one defender. Here's a shot. They'll scramble in front. Don't get a lot of foot on it. Mulris puts it back in there. Ball squirts away. Julian Gardner, the keeper, Stanton jumps on it. Mad scramble there. NAC fans on the edge of their feet or seats. Great opportunities by the Bobcats. All set up by Megan McGee's strong foot there, putting the shot on goal. But score remains 1-1. Down to a minute almost left in this sudden death overtime. We will be going to a shootout. They pick 5 shooters from each team, and they go back and forth, shooting them from penalty kicks. I gotta tell you, I think NAC got tired here in the later stages of this game. They got a lot of walking around going on. Some odd seconds left. The other 2 teams are standing around getting colder by the minute. Shot by Warwick. 25 seconds and counting left in this sudden death overtime period. McGee steps up. Had a chance. Nope. Great play by the defender. McGee sliding.
7, 6, 5,
counting it down. 110 minutes of soccer. Still a tie ball game. 1-1. Shootout here on Hometown Cable will decide this semifinal game. The winner of the shootout will advance to play in the championship game next Wednesday night, October 30th. That's Cabbage Night. Okay. Sudden death. All that's over. It's scored officially as a tie for both teams. Now the winner to advance to the championship game will be determined in this shootout situation. Stanton is the goalie for Lake Placid. Lajway is the keeper for NAC. Looks like the Blue Bombers are going to shoot first. For the Bobcats, we've got Dernan, Warwick, Jillian Scott, Alexis Bulris, and according to Mr. Chilton, one of the McGees, McKenna McGee. Have you got the number on this girl that's shooting for?
Number looks like 9. Is it 9?
9 or 8?
9 or 8. No, I'm trying to look.
It's a Godin.
Number 8?
It's either, if it's 8, it's Patterson. If it's number 9, it's Emily Godin. Confidence comes down to you got to have confidence in yourself as a shooter and confidence as a goalie. You're going to make the save, and as a shooter, you're going to make the shot. Okay, what's the hold up now? Kind of ball. A lot of pressure here on the goalkeeper, though. Got 24 feet of net. They're shooting from the 12-yard marker. And the first goal scored by Godin. Emily Godin has put the Bombers up by a score of 1-0. Come on, we don't need all this hugging. Let's go. Get this going.
Taylor shooting the first one.
Taylor Dernan will shoot the first one.
And I think that's the right choice. She shot him all year. And you know what I'm thinking about the next one, Shorty?
Taylor Dernan, yeah, she's had a couple goals this year. Penalty kick situations. This is what this is, a penalty kick. Shot and score. It's 1-1. 4 more shooters to go, both teams.
A lot of pressure on the kids right here.
Who's the... I don't understand why they're so far away. It never used to be. This is dragging this thing out. We got the goalie way away. They were back in the circle in the middle of the field. Jeez, if I remember correctly, it used to be just outside that arc.
Who's shooting this one, Bill?
I don't know. I can't see. Is it number 3?
7. Number 7.
It was number 7. She buried it for Lake Placid.
I think it was 7. She's turning.
It looks like a 2. I think it's a 2, Jim or Steve. I don't know. I can't tell. I don't have their whole roster.
And who we got shooting this one here? Is that snow coming down, Bill, or rain?
Snow. It's snowing.
Snow.
A little snow here to. Who's this shooting?
Brunel?
And she scores. It's 2-2. Everybody scored some. Everybody scored some. Yeah.
This would definitely bring the crowd in it.
And the keepers just gingerly walk into the net.
People come here to watch, but the parents of the kids that are shooting are, I bet they hold their breath before they shoot.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Oh, the goalie shooting.
Goalie shooting.
Oh, Stan. Stanton also plays out the net, I believe. She missed. It's a miss.
Yanked it wide, Bill.
Yanked it to the left. To the left.
Now, this isn't sudden death, is it, Bill? Did they shoot all 5? Or?
Yeah, they shoot all. Well, I mean, if it gets down to. What's that, Tim? Best out of 5.
Last out of 5.
Okay. Who do we got shooting for the Bobcats now?
Let me see. That looks like Alexis. Is that Alexis Boris?
I don't know. You said that the last time, and then you said Burnell. We don't even know who scored that second one.
Number 4. What do you got, Bill?
Number 4, this is Alexis Bulrus.
Yeah, that's what I thought it was.
All right. Here we go. It's a goal. It's 3-2 lead for the Bobcats. 2 shooters to go. Well, if we have a miss here by Lake Placid, NAC scores, they win.
That's right. A miss here will do Lake Placid in.
Well, not entirely.
No. Well, that's right.
NAC with the 3 miss, and NAC's got to score to seal the victory. And we got who? Number 11?
11.
Yep. Adele Jasmine. Sets the ball on the 12-yard line. Or is that 12? That's 11. I don't know. All that hair, you can't tell the numbers.
Yes, sir. Stop, Bill.
Oh, ties it up. Puts the pressure back on the Bobcats. 3-3. Bobcats got 2 shooters left. Score them both, and they win.
Yep.
Lake Placid has got to count on a miss here. Jillian Scott. Oh, well, she's one of them sweeper-stopper positions. She's got to concentrate on keeping the ball down here and putting it in the net.
I think she's been in this predicament a couple times before. I know she shot a few penalty kicks when we were way ahead this year.
Okay.
She's not green.
Jillian Scott, her shot. It's in. Big pressure now on the Lake Placid player. That's 4 in a row for the Bobcats. Big pressure. Because of miss here, NAC wins. Who do we got coming up shooting? Can you tell the number?
Is that a 10?
Or is it Shipman is number 10. Cameron Shipman.
18.
18? I don't have an 18 on my...
That looks like an 18.
I think you're right. I think it is 18. Shot. It's over the net. The Bobcats win. The Bobcats win. They advance to the championship game next Wednesday night, October 30th. And in a shootout, winning by a score of 4-3 in the shootout. The game's officially in a tie, 1-1. And the Bobcats, the number 1 seed, survive a big scare here tonight and then prevail over the Lake Placid Blue Bombers. This has been Wild Bill Chase, Steve Chilton for Hometown Cable, bringing you this semifinal action from beautiful downtown Plattsburgh. And
Bobcats are happy.
It's going to be Bobcat girls joining the Bobcat boys in an all Bobcat night next Wednesday night here, October 30th. And of course, Hometown Cable will be here. Congratulations to the Northern Adirondack Bobcat girls advancing to the championship game. Wild Bill Chase, Steve Chilton, once again, want to wish everybody a good night. Drive safe.